evening. Good evening. Wow, I can't even believe. Literally, I was talking to myself, not realizing I was not even on here. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins, and tonight, as you know it, it's League Wide Wednesdays. Let's talk football with Miss Fins and Mr. Culler Commentary. He will be joining us shortly. Fingers crossed. Um, Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta discuss. Oh my God, there's so much going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a couple confessions for you guys because it's rough. Tonight, it's really gonna be tough. I'm not gonna be a mom trying to get my body. Yeah, sorry. Uh, there you go. We did not see that comment. Anywho, um, yeah, so he'll be joining us shortly. Eventually. What are we doing here? Let me pull this puppy up. Obviously, we gotta discuss where the. Oh, okay. Okay, well, without further ado, ladies and gents, my coworker, my co-host, Mr.
Guess we're
Color.
gonna have
How
to
are you doing,
get
Color?
pretty good, Miss Fins. How you doing? I guess we're gonna have to do the technical test live. How's the mic sound? Am
Hey,
I
mic
loud
check,
enough?
1 2 1 2. Let's
Everything
get
okay?
it, get her done, get her
All right,
done.
good. Looks like the settings are
It's
right for the
good.
Bluetooth headset.
It's
Good to go.
horrible. It's
I'll
horrible.
still make it
I mean,
sound
yeah,
good.
you
I'll
sound
just
good. Me, you're fine. Well, remember, you need your phone so that the sound doesn't bounce down. So you're good. You'll get it. Trust me, I get it. I remember my first podcast. Uh, and trying to set everything up. Look, dude, I'm using this, so like you're good. Don't even worry about it. I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I say, what is it when you want to say something? You want to get something off your chest? Yes. Oh, snap! Thank God.
load it up. That's what I call it.
Carlos, if you
Load it
sound
up.
like you're in a sewage train,
Oh no, that
unload.
sucks.
I guess. Yes.
Let me see if this helps any.
Well, it sounds like you're in a room. I can hear the vibrations of the sound of your voice. But not so bad. Good evening, Miss Liz. How you doing, Liz? Oh, she's so kind. Look at this. See, I love helping out folks. Look at this. Look at this. Miss Fans, I'm glad I found your broadcast. I'm learning so much about football. That's literally one of the reasons why I did this show because I wanted other people to learn about football. Man, I learn about football every day. So we're learning together, ladies and gentlemen. That exact Carla nailed it. You sound like you're in a hall, like a hallway, like you're the hallway monitor. I knew
Okay,
it.
but loud enough though, right?
Yeah, you're loud enough. Yes, yes.
Okay,
So
gotcha,
our
gotcha.
fearless. Uh, Here it
Well,
is. What's up, Carla?
unfortunately, it's not my studio mic, so we'll have to deal with the hallway
I know.
sound. But
It's fine because remember you're moving, so you got to set up your. Trust me, I get it. You should see my setup, and I'm not still not done, so I totally get it. Don't even worry about that. Oh, I think I lost him. Yep, he'll be back. But Carl, I see you say here, Tua, our fearless leader, QB1 now and later, the most excitement we've seen in 20 years. Tua learning to fall on his right side instead of his back. Hopefully, Carla, because man, this kid needs to learn how to fall properly.
anything else he needs to learn while we're at it? Can you go ahead and just take care of it while we're doing this too?
The what?
Like, like,
Oh,
is there anything else he needs to learn in life while we're at it? So we're not doing
he
this
needs to
next
learn a
year,
few
saying, "Oh,
other things like
now he needs,
defensive
now he needs to
defensive
learn how to like
formations
place."
and
Yeah, or lace his shoes up. I don't know what. What's next?
Maybe learn how to fall gingerly, just like,
I mean, we already, we already, we already brought Chris Strebler in the offseason to teach him how to throw a football. Now we got to teach
he'll
him
be
how to fall.
fine.
Oh man, Tua, what are you
Hey,
doing,
hey,
bro?
I mean, it happens. It happens, but
My
you know
God.
what? We got the right team, hopefully, to make that happen. So we should be fine. Good evening, Jose. Good evening, Josh. How you doing? Good evening, Miss Fins. Love your little picture. I think that's the Matt helmet, right? That was awesome. Um, Scott, good morning. Unless backups more like, oh,
Good
useless
morning.
backups.
Did he say good
Oh,
morning or
snap.
did you say good morning?
I say good morning. I'm just so used
Oh.
to the morning show that it's going to be tough because you read Gesicki's letter. Jose, first of all, you're mean, sir. Why are you laughing? And then C, I don't talk about whatever. Hello, Color and Miss Fins.
Wow.
Hope you both having a great evening. No, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
Until
Miss Finns,
it's
if it makes you
officially.
feel any better, if it makes you feel any better, he finally blocked me. So he is a terrible judge of character. I mean, you can hang your hat
Wait,
on
who
that if you want.
unblocked you?
No, he finally blocked me. I wasn't blocked all these months. I was
Oh,
one
I
of the
wasn't.
few that escaped the blocking, but
But then
apparently I
again,
never. He must have found my YouTube videos.
I don't know, cause he must have just remembered he signed my boob and seen me on TV and just realized I'm his literal biggest fan. So yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
was
there for me.
offended that I did. He was offended that I got Skylar's autograph and not his.
Oh well, I got Skylar's and his, but his was my first.
Yeah, and you're not blocked. See,
I don't talk about it no more, please. Anyways, so we're
I'd
not gonna
really
cap
like
up.
to know how. I'm kind of. I'm feeling a certain kind of way about that, Jaceki. I really wanted to see how your career turned out, man. Now I'm going to be all in the dark like everybody else.
Evening, Miss Fins in color. I wipe my feet, ma'am. Good job, sir. Uh,
Now I'm going to have to follow the Giants Twitter feed or something.
yeah.
At least he's going to probably go to your G-men. Hang your hat on that too.
Oh, that would be like a dream come true. If he, I would
Oh,
buy
did
his
you
jersey.
notice?
I would buy
Did
his
you
jersey.
notice in his in his interview the other day, he referred to Miami as there. Like he
Oh
doesn't even
God.
live. He doesn't even identify as living as a Miami resident. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah,
referred
I
to the
know.
as there the other day. Oh, I
I
got a
know.
lot
I
of
know.
friends and family down there.
Yeah, I get it. What's up, Anthony? Welcome, G. Welcome, Jeremiah. Obviously, your background has you swimming around again. I know. I didn't feel like putting all the works and stuff. I'm just trying to. Trying to keep it together. Keep it together. Anywho, but yeah, Siki and Saquon together again. Saquon grew up right down the road from me. That's awesome. Actually, yeah, they Saquon went to his wedding. Actually, if you see his wedding like video and whatever, Saquon is right there because they both went to Penn, so they love
Hmm.
each other.
Hmm. That's right.
So
That's right. That's right.
that would be
Saquon is
great.
a pit.
And yes, as a true Gasicki fan, I literally went to the Giants website and double checked that nobody was wearing 88 and make sure that it wasn't retired, so it'll be nice and ready for him. And I can't wait to buy it. That's all I'm saying. So it is what it is. Y'all can hate on me. I don't care. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna enjoy my man and whatever in red, white, and blue. Go America. There you go. And I'm back. Have to get it together. But anyways, color. But I'm just so like
Yes, ma'am.
screwed. I'm so screwed. I gotta get. I know one of them you had, but you
What's that?
emailed it to me, and I gotta go back to my email. Where it is.
Oh,
The
the
previews, the
picks.
weekly
Did
preview.
you
I don't
lose
know
the
which
picks
was.
again?
Was it
Oh.
the picks?
What
No, no,
are we
no,
gonna
not
do with
this
you?
last one. But I gotta get one, two, three. I gotta get 5 weeks worth of picks. So I'm gonna be watching myself and you for a while. Hopefully this week we can have them
I
by
don't
next
envy you.
week.
I don't envy you. I don't even like watching myself.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I do. Yes, I'm a super Gasickineer, man. If I could, I can't get tattoos, guys. But if I could, I totally tattoo
See,
an idiot on me.
that's why nobody, Miss Phins, that's why nobody clips me because they don't want to go back and watch my replay.
What's up, DTA? Welcome. Good. What's up,
They're
Jimmy?
like, this guy's already ugly enough to watch the first time around. I'm not going to go clip him. I could literally say anything I want and they won't clip me. You know?
That's funny. Look at that. Josh used to hang out with Saquon's brother. He was just a tiny, fast little guy back in Pee Wee's. Wow, so you really know Saquon from like back in the day, like in the day. That's awesome. That's awesome, Josh.
Hey, what's his contract status? Could we do like a straight up swap, Jasicki for Saquon? I'd take that.
Saquon ain't leaving the Giants now. Not when he got Danny Dimes,
No, he
and you
finally had a
added.
good healthy. He finally had a good healthy year. Now he can leave there. Just say la vie. Go to a real winner.
Now, from what I'm hearing, he wants to stay. Um, Missy, I still have that helmet for you and that autograph. I love you, DTA.
Well, we could always trade you know who for him. I mean, they're both first round picks.
Oh,
You know who.
stop.
I'm not saying his
Yeah, I
name.
know. I know. I get it. I
I'm
get
not
it.
allowed to. I'm not allowed to say his name.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would totally take it. All the blessings you want to bless me with any Gesicki's. Okay, look, this is why.
Hey,
Okay.
I bet
I
you
don't know if
this.
you guys
I bet you. Wait, Miss Fins. I bet you this. Jasecki blocked me after all these months. Finally had enough of me, I guess, and blocked me. Right? I bet you Waddle hasn't blocked me yet after trashing it for a whole week.
I can't. I just refuse to look at. Literally, I only follow Gesicki because I can't. I
Well,
want
to his
Gesicki to
credit,
stay me too.
if Waddle hasn't blocked me yet after this week, then he's more of a stud than I thought because he that means
Yeah.
he can take
I
it.
mean,
You know what I
it's
mean?
not like he
Because I've been pretty hard.
single-handedly lost us the game.
Yes, he
It's
did.
not like that.
No, you're right. You're right. He double handedly lost us the game.
No, he bodily lost us the game.
It'd be acceptable if it was like if they were drop
Oh
one
my
handed
god,
catches, then
yo.
you can say, yeah, he single handedly lost us the game. I'd accept that.
Golly, man. You know what? I don't care. The thing is that I got it firsthand from Gasicki's parent.
I ain't
He
expecting
wants
Odell
to
Beckham out
stay.
of the guy.
He wants to stay, but the teams, they're morons. I can't wait till he goes to the Giants and becomes an all pro, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. And
They should
oh
have a
man, how come he didn't do that here? Because we have moron front offices and we have moron head coaches. That's why.
they should have
Who
a
wants the money?
50-50 ball competition between him and Waddle, see who gets the job. You know,
And Gasicki would win
I
every
know he
single
would.
time. Every single time. Every single time. Period. Waddle refuses to catch with his hands for some reason. I don't know why. I just don't know why anymore.
Well, we did get look. I want to give credit where it's due because I have been really harsh on the man. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
But you know he started the season with a few of these issues. You know, we all bashed him back then, and then like he came out the next game, and really put it together and got his fundamentals down. So I know he has the ability to do it. He just needs to do it every single game and every single play. That's what makes a great receiver. I
That's
mean, it
true.
just is what it is. I know people they drop one every now and then. I get that, but
It's true.
you got to have the mentality of every single play. And based on the things we've seen throughout this season, I don't know if that mentality has been there. If he can get himself back to that mentality, then yeah, he's everything that he's billed to be. You know what I mean? I'm not trying
This
to
has been
knock the
such
guy.
an up and down. This has been such an up and down season that, to be honest with you, I don't blame any of the guys in the locker room for having some performance issues. If
True,
I'm gonna be
true,
honest with
true.
you.
And
No,
that's
I
why I'm
mean, look, I've
concerned
been an
about.
athlete. I know what it is to be in a slump. I know what it is to make a mistake and then
Well,
overthink
that's
about
why
it and don't
that's
see
why I'm
coming back.
concerned,
So,
and that's why I'm concerned with what's up in the attic. And so if he hasn't blocked me on Twitter after the stuff I've said this week, he's pretty strong minded. He's pretty strong willed. You know what I mean?
hmm man, we
Let's
got a
see.
lot of y'all tonight. I'm loving it. What's
Let's see
up? We
here.
got Ryan AP. How you doing, Ryan? Ronnie? Hello, sir.
Well,
I'm gonna be
people can only handle so much of the imaginary goodness of our football team. Real quick, is he D1 JW? Is that him with the blue check?
What do you mean?
Jalen Waddle. Is that JW
Jalen Waller is
D1 JW?
yes, that's him. That's
Okay,
Jalen Waller.
okay. He doesn't have me blocked. I mean, he don't have
Let
me
me start.
blocked right now. I mean, dang. Maybe I should follow him.
Okay, first of all, Jose, I love Selena. So thank you. I have probably listened to her albums 1,000 times. And yes, I love that song Dreaming. It makes me cry every time I hear it, okay? And no, he's a weapon. Guys, he's the great value version of Travis Kelsey, okay? He's smaller than Kelsey, 5 years younger. No, more than that. I think it's 6 years younger than Kelsey, actually. So you got a guy who's in his prime. We drafted, we developed, and like but yes, I love Selena and Los Dinos. I watched the movie. So um, but I mean, honestly, they're all fine. It was Skylar's fault for two of the drops with Waddle. To be honest with you, that came the if we're fans, right? And I totally get it, Carla. We're fans. Um, and I know for a fact that every Doll fan that was watching that game, your pressure was up here. Like you had high blood pressure. You couldn't think. You couldn't even like every second you were hanging on to that TV. Trust me, if we felt like that, like like fans, I don't even want to imagine the players because I've been in that situation and it's 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 a lot.
Do you have
And
any idea what? Do you have any way? Never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Sims.
no, no, let me finish this real quick. And I'm
Yeah, go
telling you
ahead.
right now, I don't put it past it being Skyler. Man, you seventh rounder who should have been in the fourth, but taken in the fourth, but seventh rounder with fourth round capabilities. What up, Guinness? And I'm telling you right now, like I get it. Nervous, but the kid still did his thing. He still did his thing. Go ahead, Color. What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing that I want to say that I want to draw attention to.
Put
It's
it in a
just
private
somebody
chat.
being
Put it in
it's
a private
somebody
chat.
being funny.
Put it in a private chat.
All right.
I want Burrow to win a Super Bowl so I can rub it in the two of his faces. Stop it. Wait a minute, Ronnie. Did you become? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a massive. What is this called? Yard sale, I guess. Fans are leaving in droves, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, keep hitting that like button, please. Keep hitting that like button. Oh, you're a Bengals fan. Hey, listen. For my personal life, I'm personally a Bengals fan, but that's because of my school I went to. Um, but I get it. Listen, um, it happens, man. It happens. Carla Waddle one drop the whole game. The rest the passes were. Oh yeah, I already read this. Um, let's see here. Let's see that. Yes, guys, subscribe, like, share, and donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. And my biggest, honestly, My biggest donor this year, definitely Chef Jew, which I have something very special for you, sir. I think you're really gonna enjoy, courtesy of another Fins fan. Okay, so we'll definitely discuss it. I just didn't get a chance. I've been, working woman, gotta pay bills. What's up, Trey? Welcome. I'm going to I'm going to a real team. What? Okay. Listen, we're one of 32, Ronnie. Okay, we're one of 32. We're a real team, a real 500 team, a real mediocre team, but we're still a team.
Team NFL.
Yeah, in the NFL, it's like, where's the like
Since
button? Mother,
well, Team NFL since we're one of their lackeys. You know,
you know, I realize
we
what the Dolphins are right now. We in the last 20 years, the Miami Dolphins have been the sparring partners of the NFL. Brought to you by what was it? What is it? Heineken, which sponsors the stadium? Well, brought to you by Hard Rock and Sun Life Stadium and Dolphin Stadium and Player Stadium and Joe Robbie State. Like, well, no, Joe Robbie we won, but prior to that, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's we're just sparring partners of everybody. Scott Jackson says 8 and 9 next year if Tua is QB1. I don't think so. Stop. This would be if we run it back, guys, and we it'll be the second year in the same offense with semi similar weapons. You know what I mean? I get it. I think he'll do okay. I'm trying to be as positive as possible. Guys, keep hitting that like button for me. Keep liking and subscribing. But it is League Wide Wednesday, so let's get to the topic at hand, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because literally that's what we came here for. Besides the great commentation between myself and Mr. Color Com, we still need to discuss the Dolphins. So, yeah. Well, besides the Dolphins, we gotta discuss playoffs. Playoffs? Did you say playoffs? Yes, I did.
I just hope
Ladies
we can play a game. Oh, I forgot.
Color, why'd you have to do that? Okay, so let's review. We'll leave clearly since we've been all over the Dolphins game. I don't even know if we should do that one first since everybody's talking about it, but no, we'll leave it last because it always drags into something else. California Fins fan, what? Oh, California. If they run it back, they need to get other people involved. Yeah, but which type of people? Ooh, ooh. Okay, so you had the Seahawks at 49ers. The Niners destroyed the Seahawks with not just a seventh round rookie quarterback, the seventh round rookie quarterback, literally Mr. Relevant. And this man almost had 5 touchdowns. He had 4 total touchdowns, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground. What he did, 332 yards, 18 for 30. Brock Purdy did something that no other rookie quarterback did in the NFL ever till Dan Marino or since Dan Marino. Which, fun fact, Dan Marino is Brock Purdy's childhood idol. He loves Dan Marino. That's why he wears number 13. His favorite team is the Miami Dolphins. So him playing the Dolphins was him playing against his favorite team. Just so you know. And he did something that only Mr. Mr. Marino has done. So congratulations, man. 41
I
to
know
23. I
somebody
mean, it
else.
was crazy.
I know somebody else that has done something that only Marino has done
What?
for us.
What?
Win a game to get us in the playoffs in his rookie year.
That is true. He did win a game to get his team into the playoffs. He's also 7-0
So did
right now.
ours. So did ours. Skylar
Oh,
Thompson.
our rookie did it too. That's right. Skylar the Rocket Thompson, ladies and gentlemen, won a game to get us into the playoffs.
In his rookie
Congratulations,
season.
sir. In his rookie season, that only as a Miami Dolphin had been done by none other than Danny Marino. So yeah,
And
it's
even after doing that, I would never even dream in a million years to unretire Dan Marino's number. To get that straight.
anybody that claims that needs to stop. Just
I
literally
don't
leave.
care. I don't care if every one of his records gets smashed. Make it
Eventually,
13.5, but don't dare unretire that number.
there's not they're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it.
That's right.
Listen, the
That's why
only
we've
time
only
a
got
number
three.
has been unretired. How many times I gotta say this, ladies and gentlemen? The only time a number has been unretired in professional sports has been one time. That number is number 23 of the Chicago Bulls. Why? Because when Michael Jordan retired the first time after his three-peat, left it 2 years, came back. He wanted to wear number 23. The league told him no. So he wore 45, which is why he wore in college at the University of Carolina Tar Heels. Yes, as you can tell, MJ is my favorite player of all time. And on top of that, too, after that, he petitioned so much, threatened to leave the league again if they wouldn't release his number. And the league allowed it. So did the Bulls. And he got to wear his number again. So talk about commitment. That's the only time in professional sports that has happened. If it's happened any other time, please feel free to go ahead and tell me, ladies and gentlemen. But I've yet to find one. So go ahead. And I could see why, because that man came back and did another three-peat. So, and you know what? Michael Jordan has been credited that had he not left, he would have won 10 straight championships. The three he won initially, the two that he left in the middle, the three he won afterwards, and the two following that. 10 straight championships. But when you're a good, he's the only one that has multiple, and has a perfect record when it comes to the postseason and the finals. So yeah, I love basketball too. I should be Miss Heat, but it's we're doing Dolphins and football. So there you go. Gary Payton said, "I'll see you." Hey, Supersonics. I remember the Supersonics. Um, let's see here. So yeah, so that was the Niners game, Seahawks. Then to me, the funnest game I got to see: Chargers, Jaguars. Holy cow, color! A tale of two halves. Can you believe that? A tale of two halves. It was that it was the same game. How did the Chargers were 27-0 and managed to lose the game? How? How? I'm still trying to figure that out. But he did. They managed to, which is why their offensive line coach, their offensive coordinator, got what is called word when fired. So yeah, I'm not surprised that guy got fired. I mean, yeah, not surprised at all. But you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was already muted and I unmuted, but I was saying that yeah, it was a tale of two upsets or one upset.
The Jaguars, man, the only
Who
Florida
did you
team
pick
left.
again? Did you pick him? You picked him,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I did, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I picked the Jags. So did you. And on top of that too, we both picked the Niners, which is very interesting.
Yeah, because I think
So
I
you picked the
almost wanted
Niners.
to pick the Seahawks. Yeah.
Yes, you did, but I was like, no. You actually at first said she was like, "No, I'll just go with the Niners." I was like, "Okay, okay, okay. I'll let you change it." Then, then the next game, I can't believe the Jacks made it to the playoffs and won a playoff game before the Dolphins have. It's crazy. Then you got Giants Vikings. Man, first playoff win in 11 years. So happy.
Wah, 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 wah.
Danny Dimes, thank you very much. 24, 35, 301 yards, two tutties. Talk to me, baby. And he also carried it 17 times for 78 yards. Absolutely. So happy for him. So happy
Did
for
you go
Danny
with the G Man? I don't
Dimes.
remember. Didn't you pick the Eagles
Oh,
or the Vikings? I
oh no.
mean,
I picked the G Man. So did you. And you said 24-20. I said 23-18. Ended up being 35-24. So yeah. We both picked them. I mean, so far we're all 3-3. And then you had to be all you, right? First year head coach Brian Dable had his upstart team fully prepared. I wish they could say the same about the Dolphins, but we know that ain't gonna be the case. Brady looked like our Teddy this year, just didn't care and going through the motions. Nobody wants him. He is done. Carla, do you really think that Tom Brady is done? Like you think he retired? I don't know. A lot of people are saying that, but you never know with that man. I swear. You never know with Brady. Then you got the Ravens Bengals. Sir, do you recall what you said, sir? Hmm?
Ravens and Bengals. I thought
Yep.
Harbaugh would outcoach the Bengals. I think if Lamar played.
You did because you said if Lamar played, Ravens 35-33. If Lamar didn't play, Bengals 42-10. Um, yeah, so Lamar didn't play, so I'll be nice because I did give you both. And I'll give you that, even though you got it wrong because that was your first one. I stayed the course, ladies and gentlemen. I said 31-28 if he played. If he didn't play, 31-16. Either way, I was right.
So
I picked
we'll
the
give you a
Bengals
half a
twice.
point. We'll give you a half a point. That'll be a
One and a
differentiator
half.
game since
One
we
and a
both
half.
picked. Well, yeah, but I only get one right, so you get a half a point extra.
Yeah.
Right,
I'll take
right.
that. I'll take that. I'm gonna put that point
We'll make
there.
that the tiebreaker game. You know what I mean? Since we both picked
I can't
two
wait.
different scenarios, you know.
Truski. But Tyler Huntley didn't do so bad. I mean, he was 17 and 29, 226 yards, two touchdowns. He still moved the ball. Obviously, not the greatest, but he still moved the ball. Hubbard's 98-yard fumble return lift the Bengals over the Ravens, and that's really what made the difference. The ball went right to Hubbard, and the defensive end took off. And that's what happens, man. J.K. Dobbs for Baltimore, 13 carries, 62 yards. I feel like he needed to be more involved, and he wasn't. And that's why you didn't see him actually doing much, like it being as impactful for them. And then they lost. And then obviously you got Jamar Chase out here with 9 receptions, 84 yards, a touchdown. It was stacked. It was stacked against them. Period. And then the last one, Cowboys, Buccaneers. I was just like, what the heck happened? I thought it was so weird. I thought it was so weird because I couldn't believe. What's up, Mark? Book of Scholar, chapter 19, verse QB1. Hey, that's cute. I like that, G. Chapter 19, verse QB1. That's cute. I like that. What's up, Mark? Welcome. Jeremiah, Miss Phins, flashback to the 90s. Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls owned the 90s with 6 championships in 8 year span. I know. I know. I'm telling you. The greatest, greatest period. Um, but man, the Cowboys annihilated, in my opinion. It just didn't even seem like it was fair. It didn't even look like it made sense to me. You had Brady out here for 66 passes, man. I don't know how he did that. He got what? 35 and 66, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns. So he had an all right game. I mean, that's a good game stats wise. But I mean, it's way too many passes. They had no run game. Tony Pollard was running up and down everywhere. I love Tony Pollard. 15 carries, 77 yards. Amazing. Dalton Schultz, 7 receptions, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like Cowboys were getting the ball moving and they were actually scoring. To me, it just wasn't. I really thought they were gonna fold and they didn't. I thought it was very interesting how they didn't. Very, very interesting. So that was last week's games. Oh right, the Dolphins. So we need to discuss. Really, I mean, I guess we'll talk about it. So the Dolphins, you had Trash Allen, 23 or
Well, it's your
39.
fault we lost. I mean, everybody knows it was your fault we lost.
I know, I know, and
We
I take
ran
full
out of we
responsibility.
ran we ran out of people in Miami to blame, Miss Finn. So you're up.
And I will do the right thing as a leader in this community, and I will accept all blame for this loss. We just, we weren't there. Trash Allen, 23 to 39, 352 yards, 3 touchdowns. Singletary, 10 carries, 48 yards. Our run defense is top five, so it makes sense. Um, Diggs, seven
Jalen
receptions,
Waddle's
114 yards.
Yeah, I was gonna
Uh,
say Jalen Waddle, 3 receptions for 44 yards.
you're really going in. Okay, well, if that's the case,
Just being real.
yeah. What's up, Mammy Kid? Yeah, I mean,
Wide receiver 4, Sharik, also 3 receptions for 51 yards.
dude, you are really going in. You mean Khalil
Just stating
Shakir?
facts.
Shakir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wide
Shakir,
receiver
three
4.
receptions of 51 yards. Um, Jalen Waddle, 3 out of 7, unreal. Tyreek Hill, you get paid 30 million a year. $30 million a year. What's going on? thirty
He only
million
dropped one.
dollars a year.
He only dropped
Hey,
one.
uh, but only 7 receptions out of 15. I know the other ones were very contested. Miss Vince, why say Trash Allen? Do you think he would use insulting terms for you? Is it really an insulting
Yes.
term? Is it Dr. Jekyll? Welcome. Is it all that lobster butter on Reek's finger?
Remember, a fan base is a reflection of the team. So, yeah, given how you treat Miss Finn's, Mark, I would
Oh
surmise that
my
that
gosh.
Alan would also treat her that way.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Dr. Jekyll, that was hilarious. Scarlet throws it hard. It kept bouncing off of Waddle's chest. Yes, it did.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Dr. Jekyll, who I stumbled across in a Saints channel the other day,
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming to Miss
And he,
Vince. Much
yeah, he
appreciated.
recognized me from your show. He said, I recognize you from Miss Finn's. And
What?
here
No
he is.
way.
Yep,
Stop
he
it.
did.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, Dr. Deco.
Dr.
Where,
Jekyll.
where's
Shout out
Mr.
to Dr.
Hyde?
Jekyll giving you a plug.
I appreciate it. Look, guys, this game was a heartbreaker. Mostly because I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me be a fan real quick. I just wanted to rub it into these Bills fans' face. There you go. That's it. I had a very long underline, and then you could fill it in with whatever words you want. Bills fans. That's it. I just want to throw it in their place. That's it. What's up, Canes? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Color? Yep, shameless plug. I love it.
Oh, speaking
Love it.
of, yesterday it was like I think you were at like a 819 subs or something,
Yeah.
and now you're at 824. So you know,
Oh, hey,
it might just be because of Dr. Jekyll shouting you out. You never know.
Dr. Jekyll. Man, you keep at it, sir. I appreciate it. Hey, I am not ashamed. I will take it every day. Oh, we're at 825. Look at that.
Oh, look
We
at
got
that,
another one tonight. Let's make it happen, guys.
175 to go. Wow,
Is that it? 175?
175.
That
That's
would
that's what
be
my math
so
says.
dope, guys. And we got 22 days to go.
Hmm
175. Do not
I
divide it.
told you you
Just
were
keep
going to
it.
outpace those projections.
22 more days, guys. We can do this. We can do this. Oh man, that'd be insane. That'd be awesome. Guys, yes, smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you. What's up? Ah, let's see here. So listen, that's all I wanted to. I just wanted to rub it in their face. Let me tell you what happened in the restaurant that we were in. There was this, of course, Bills fan being obnoxious or whatever. Whatever they did something, blah blah blah. And obviously it's mostly Dolphin fans. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I was like, oh no, but there was like this couple in front of us, and the guy was like, like also getting into the game too, like I was, but then he was going like after the Bills fan. Oh my god, it was hilarious. And at the end of the game, when they obviously they won, whatever, or they were won. Because to me, come on, man, it is playoff. You can expect to get calls. You can expect whatever. Um, what do you call it? You didn't, whatever. You don't expect to get calls, and obviously, if Christian Wilkins would have hit Josh Allen the way that Milano hit Skyler on his way out, he would have been fine. He would have been suspended. He would have been taken out the game. But of course, because it's not Allen, that's why they go ahead and do it. Good evening, banana. You know what I mean? But whatever, it is what it is. The dirtiest player so far this year that I've seen, Matt Milano. Congratulations, old pro. There you go, old bum, in my opinion. But yeah, and they were going back and forth, and the Bills guy was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be right back here watching in the finals," and I'm like, "Yes, you are." And then I was like, I was so over him. I was like, "Yes, you're gonna be right here, sitting right here, while your team is sitting in the couch watching someone else in a Super Bowl." I was like, I also had a few beverages. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I needed them that day. But yeah, we got it got heated. Well, not too bad. Like it wasn't too bad, but it's got a little heated. Not gonna lie. But I don't know where did you end up watching the game? Cause oh Lord.
Right here in my studio, all alone with the TFTG community, of course, rocking out.
Oh, you were doing the show. So what you talking about?
Yeah, right here from my studio.
Okay. You were having fun. You were probably talking more smack than everybody else.
Oh man, it was brutal. It was a good game. Real
It was,
fun to watch.
and you know what? I'll tell you this. Thank you. Miami Dolphins, because the one thing I run it more than anything, I mean, obviously I want to win. Period. I don't care how or by how much. But what I really
We,
wanted, if I wasn't gonna get the win, I wanted a game.
I
I didn't
wanted to
want to blow
smack the
up.
Bills in the mouth, and I can say we did that. That's for
I
sure.
know, man. I didn't care how we won, but what I wanted was a game, because that last game we played in Buffalo prior to Wildcard Weekend was such a game. Like, you had no idea who was winning. It was back and forth. Like, it was just dramatic. Like, it was like bop bop, and you were like, oh my god. It's like, oh, I can't
And then
even breathe
watching
right
that
now.
Seahawks Niners game, you couldn't help but feel like, oh, the Seahawks is totally us. You know what I mean? And it just didn't turn out that way. It turned out to be a decent game, you know?
Exactly. That's what I wanted to make sure that it was, like a back and forth. Like a game. I love games like that you don't know the outcome. Yeah, it sucks that we lost. I'm not happy we lost. I'm not happy that
It was
Mark is
right
doing
about when
good.
they were poised to go up,
But man,
when they were poised to go up like 24 to nothing, and we held them out of the end zone,
dude,
and then got the missed field goal. It
it
was like,
should have
oh,
it should have been Color. We're not lying when we say it should have been 40 to like
I
12.
know.
It should have been 40 to 12. Let's be real.
But we
And
got
it would have been
ourselves
all
corrected.
chaos.
You know, we got
But
10 we got 10 guys on our offense corrected themselves, and you
thank
know,
goodness. What's up, EM in the building? How you
one of
doing,
them
EM?
decided to continue to have a bad day, but we still, competed despite that.
Exactly. Yeah, Miss Fins, because of the outcome of Sunday's game, I'm sure those beverages were going down rather. Oh, jeez, and that was actually
Miss
comical.
Finn's having extended Christmas parties these days.
Yes, apparently it was. Well, Miss Fins, I honestly wish you and the Dolphins a nice, long, relaxing off season. Probably be quiet during the draft, since you don't draft till number 52. Not necessarily. McDaniel. Not McDaniel. Greer. Apparently, we can't get rid of this man, so he's gonna somehow find some other way to do that. Listen, if our first pick is 52nd, I'll take it. That's what, the third round, right? Or second round? No, that's the
52
second round.
pickup.
It's the second round, right? I'll take it.
Yeah,
It
yeah, it
is.
has to be.
Listen, I had to wait till the fourth round last year. This past draft was the third round, late third round for us to pick. I'm good. If I just gotta wait till the second round, I'll wait till the second round for us to do it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal at this point. But I can't wait. Now let's talk about this weekend coming up, cuz Burrow gonna kill y'all. Thank you, JM. You tell him. You tell him. I can't wait. Dude, like, literally, I can't eat. Oh, ah. Okay,
Yeah, I
let
remember, Mark. I was thinking of a different game. I get it.
yeah, that's what I said.
There was no missed field goal. I was thinking of a different game. Regardless, we held them from score out of the end zone. That was the point of it.
Get a linebacker. That's exactly what we need, Kenneth. And good evening, Kenneth. Um, no, no. Hold on, I need to check something real quick. Hmm. Yeah, the 52nd is a second round pick. And yes, like I mentioned before, Mark, this pass we did late third. So, got it. Good. I'm glad I got that right. Um, okay. Now let's talk about these games. Because look, we got 4 games, ladies and gentlemen. 4 games. First of all, dude, Kansas City, Jacksonville. Like, like, seriously, like, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, oh, snap. Wait. Why does this happen? Hold on.
Let me ask
Oh,
you this, Miss Fins.
go ahead, because I'm trying. I'm
Would
trying to.
you have rather say game goes almost identical last week, right? But we eke out the win instead of them, and then we go to the second round and get destroyed. Would you rather that, or would you rather them eke out the win like they did against us, and then make it all the way to the Super Bowl and go 0-5? Which would you rather happen? I'd rather save ourselves from getting destroyed the next week and let the and see the Bills go 0-5. That's just me.
Hell no. Absolutely not. I'm taking my win, and I don't give a crap if I gotta take a look in the next week as long as those losers are not there. I
No,
don't
I'm
care
saying,
about
but
them being Owen. I know what you mean.
if you knew ahead of time we were going to get destroyed in the next game anyway,
Nope. I would.
you would rather have that week of
I
celebration.
don't give a
You would rather have
bleep.
that week of celebration
I
than
don't
watching the
give
Bills
a.
go 0-5.
I
Oh
don't give
man.
up. I'd rather take out the Bills now and win and get destroyed later than giving them any chance of getting, even if I know they're going to lose the Super Bowl. Nope. I don't even want them with the record of making it to the Super Bowl, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, nope.
See, to me, they have tried recently to distance themselves from 0-4 and that organization. And so I think 0-5 would just be absolutely precious. Just just my
I'm
own
taking
opinion.
no and O. No and O. Like, don't
Because
even
then
make
it
it.
wouldn't be. Because then it would be y'all can't win one in any time frame in any era.
For me, nope. I'll take the win now,
Mm-mm.
destroy them.
I'm
Oh,
root.
I don't
I
care
am
how
rooting
many
for the
wins
Bills
I
in the
won.
playoffs because I
No,
am dying to see them lose in the Super Bowl.
no.
There is nothing that would make this season better for me after what's happened than
Are
seeing
you
the
kidding
Bills
me?
go 0-5 in the Super
I
Bowl.
want to be the one to draw blood. Why would I want someone else to get that?
Because
No.
we're okay again. What if we weren't in the playoffs? I'm just saying, I'd rather see the Bills get to the Super Bowl and lose it than have them go out early.
If we're not in the playoffs, of course, I would want them to just go that get there and get out.
Right. So that
Okay,
being said,
but
if you knew ahead of time that we were going to get destroyed in the next game, you
nope.
wouldn't want to just bow
I want
out
to
and
be the.
let the Bills
I want
go
to
and see them lose
because
0-5.
I am in the AFC East color. I gotta go against it. Just the Patriots and the Bills. And if I get a chance to stop their playoff, I'm gonna take it. I don't care if I lose next week. Guess what? They were on the couch and we're still here. And I'll eat that for an entire week until whatever. We lose and get blown out. It is what it is. But just to know, I stopped the AFC East opponent. Guess what? That's just me. I don't want any AFC East team to go past us. Period. But that's just me.
I
like,
get the sentiment. I get the sentiment.
like I'm not. I will always take beating them and then losing later. Always, always.
But it's not
Unless
an
you lose.
outrageous question, though, is it? I mean,
No,
am I
not at all.
being?
I know where you're coming from. You because see, you're going for like generational pain. No, I don't
And
know none
again,
of these
it
old
would be
people that went to
only under
deal
the
with that.
supposition,
Like,
right? But only under the supposition that we knew we were going to get destroyed the next game. Like I'm not talking
yeah,
about
but
just. Wait a minute. I'm not just talking about we feel like we're going to get destroyed the next game. Like God comes down and says, "You guys are going to get destroyed the next game." I
fine.
would
If Matt
rather
Fly
I
comes
would
back and
rather have
tells
a
me he's
game
not
like
gonna
we
do it,
had this week and bow out that way and watch the Bills go 0-5 than get destroyed this week after beating them.
if okay, so let me tell you this: if I knew that we lose to them and they go and it was 0-5, right? Again, I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. You're going for that generational pain. No, there's nothing
I'm
sweeter.
sacrificing 1 week of celebration for the next wild card game for generational pain on the
Guess
Buffalo
what? I've
Bills. That's
already got
right.
a generation of 23 years of not making a playoff win. I'm gonna take that first, and then take care of them. Like, no, 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 no. I'm telling you, I would still take
Okay. So advance
winning
it
them.
all. Okay, so advance it all 1 week. We win our wild card game. We face the Bills in the divisional round,
Right?
and we know for a fact we're going to get destroyed in the championship round. Would you rather just bow out in a closely fought game in that divisional round and let the Bills go 0-5?
And how many times do I gotta say, hell, it's the Bills. I'm going for the kill. Slash, slash, slash. I'm getting my chicken wing or buffalo wings. You color, you,
You're
I don't
still
think you
going
can
on
get
the
me this.
idea that we've got a shot to win the next round. I'm talking about if
I
we
don't
knew for a
care.
fact.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care if it's the Bills. I don't care if it's the Jets. I don't care if it's the Patriots. If it means we win wild card and then we go to the divisional and it's against one of those three teams, I'm going for the kill. I don't care about getting blown out the next day. Yes, it's gonna suck, but the fact that I know I get to hold it over their head for the rest of the season, I'm gonna enjoy that much more than just saying, yeah, I mean, hey, we lost. They were the better team. Obviously, we were gonna lose, blah, 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 blah. No, I'll take the win. I'll take the win. I don't care about that generational stuff. I wasn't there. I wasn't even born. I don't even know. I don't even know when they went 0-4. Let me just put it to you that way. So I
That's my point.
don't
That's
even
my
like the
point.
rules.
So that 0 and
That's
5
for the
would
old
bring
people. Let them deal with it.
no, but
I
that's
don't
what
give
I'm
a
saying. The
man. I'm
0
talking
and
about
5.
now. I
No,
want
what
to
I'm
do it
saying
now.
is the 0 and 5 would bring that into your generation.
Yeah, but no,
That means
no,
that they
no.
can't win the Super Bowl no matter what paradigm we're in.
Dude, how much more 0-4 can you get? Then it's not just going
Because what
0-4.
they
It's
say
going
now, Miss
four
Fins, is
straight
oh,
zero
that
and
was a
four.
eons ago and it's a different league now. So I want
Okay,
them to get 0
okay.
and 5 so they can stop with that nonsense.
So you're saying that that was a different time. Now in
That's
modern
what they
time,
say, is
it
what
should
I'm
be. No,
saying.
I know. I'm saying that's what you're saying. They say.
hmm hmm
So I get where you're coming from with that, right?
And
Like
it's
I
only
get
if we knew
fine.
for a fact we were going to get destroyed the next game. Only in that condition.
And guess okay. The only way I'm okay with fine, maybe one time letting it go, is it if Marty McFly came from the future, bro made the sports almanac, and told me
That's what I'm saying.
Bills are losing.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
that's the case,
Yeah, like you do have foreknowledge that not only that we're going to
yeah,
get
but
destroyed in the next game and it's going to be a
somehow
complete
with our
loss anyway.
dolphin luck, somehow with our dolphin luck, they'll end up winning, and
So
I can't take it. I
you're
can't take it.
saying that
I can't take it.
the Dolphins are such a good
Yes,
organization that
yes,
we would actually overcome time travel.
yes.
Wow.
And
That's
and somehow
I
by
have
us
to give
just
you that.
knowing that would change the trajectory of that timeline anyways, meaning they would automatically win the Super Bowl. And
Right.
I'm gonna go back to where I say, heck no. I'm winning that divisional game. Get him out of there.
Okay,
No
fair
chance.
enough. Fair enough. I have thoroughly vetted your answer and you are 100% a Miami Dolphins fan to the bone.
Yes.
You didn't let me trick you. I was trying to trick you the whole time
Well, man, you were trying hard, man,
because
because
I
I was
wouldn't give it up either. I would want to beat them and move on too. I don't care if we're losing the next game.
like, no, it's an AFC East
But now that
opponent.
we've lost and they're still in, are you rooting for them to get to the bowl so they can go 0-5?
No, I want.
Why not?
Okay, let me tell you why not. A, because we already know it's a hit job. We already know the whole
What if you
NFL
knew?
wants the Bills to go ahead and win the
Here we go with the Marty
championship.
McFly scenario again. What
Okay,
if we
Marty, go.
what if
Look at the
we
wait. Before you go, wartime. First of all, good evening, and second, great news. Byron Jones is coming back next week.
wow.
I'm sorry, that was funny. Go ahead with Marty.
So if you knew that they won the Super Bowl because you didn't root for them to get there, would you root for them to get there so they could lose it? Like if you knew that it hinged upon you rooting for them to lose it,
in this scenario, is there no way of them not making the Super Bowl? Like they're gonna make it no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna make it no matter what, and it
Well,
means
no,
I
no,
have
no.
to
What I'm
root,
saying is
like
they're only going to make it there if you root for them to get there. And
what
then
if
they're guaranteed to lose it. Would you root for them to get there?
but if I don't root for them, they still
They
get
don't
there
get
and
there, and
they
there's
win
no
it.
chance of them losing it.
Then no, I don't want them. I don't want their name associated with Super Bowl except 0-4. It's what I'm trying to tell you.
See, I think it
Oh,
would
I'm
be an
not gonna
epic
root for
failure.
them.
I think it would be an epic failure if they lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would be great knowing
Because
they
we
don't
all
see.
know they're going to get help getting there. We
Thank
all
you.
know that. We all know
They
what
already.
matchup the league
How
wants.
many weeks have they been getting helped? How many of this past weekend they got helped? Where you're like,
Look at Chef Juice, like, man, Color, this is too much.
oh, I'm telling you, like, I'm
I'll
telling
stop
you.
now. We'll stop with the hypothetical
Sorry,
nonsense.
sorry. I know we went down that Back to the Future hole. Hey, that was a lot of fun though. But you saw, I'm not having it. If it's an AFC
Nope,
opponent,
not having it. Not having it at all. Miss Phins is not having it.
nope,
We
nope.
lost. We want everybody to lose. We want the AFC to forfeit the Super Bowl.
Yes, is what I'm trying to tell you. 1,000%. Because wanna know why, Color? The Miami Dolphins own the AFC East all time. Why would I want any other team to get
Because we can
anything
afford
else?
it. Because just like you said, we own it all the time. We
No.
can afford it.
Oh, what's up, Damien D's? How you doing? It
Damien
would
gets
be.
me. Damien gets me. He's like, Color's way off, but somehow I'm going to get his logic eventually.
I get it. It's just I'm too much of a Dolphin fan to root for any of them.
What if you could get back in the dance this year and all you had to do was trade Waddle?
Next, I get another one. Easy E, get out there. Let's go. And matter of fact,
They're going to be like, oh,
Hunter
come on,
Long, let's
Color. That's
go.
not even
I don't give a
possible.
Hunter Long, let's go. Get out there.
They're like, come on,
I
Color.
don't
That ain't even possible.
I don't care who it is. If you telling me I get to go back to and all I got to do is give up Waddle, bye, deuces. You telling me I get to a Super Bowl letting go of Waddle? Bye, sir.
So
I
then
will
why
crush
wouldn't
you
you
and
have
know you.
benched him in last week's game?
Because I'm not the head coach. I wasn't puffing the magic dragon like
Okay.
this man. So,
All right.
um,
I'm off of Waddle now. Okay.
there you
We're
go.
all right. Waddle's still a Miami Dolphin, everybody.
Exactly.
Color didn't speak it into existence. We're still rocking with Waddle next
We're
year.
still rocking with Waddle. Let's
He's gonna
go.
fix his issues. He's gonna. Hey, look, all I need is one weekend with that guy. He'll be the best receiver in the league.
I mean,
One
I don't
weekend,
see,
Saturday and Sunday. That's all I need with him.
I just
3 hours a day.
I just don't see how.
Tighten him right up. I'll
With
tighten Wes Welker up
gloves.
too.
With gloves, man.
Wes Welker don't use his eyes either. Not all the time. Yeah, that's right, Wes. That's what I said.
Wait, what did
I
what
could teach.
say?
I could teach Wes Welker a few things too.
Oh, you just saying. I thought there was somebody in the chat that his name was.
I could teach.
Mark.
I could teach Odell Beckham Jr. how to make that awesome catch he
I
made
wonder why
without
he
any
hasn't.
gloves.
I don't know why he didn't sign with anybody. I don't know why he did millions.
Because he was too busy proposing marriage to field goal nets. But I'm just saying, I could teach him how to make that awesome catch he made without any gloves on.
Oh, I believe you on that one. Look at this. Mark says, Miss Fans, Patriots have 4 more Super Bowl wins than Dolphins, 5 more than the Jets, and 6 more than Buffalo. That is true.
Yeah, we know.
And I mean, that
The
is
key
true.
the key word there is 6 more than the Bills.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Chef Jew, I believe that too, bro. I really believe Waddle can fix his issues.
Oh, absolutely.
People blew what I said way out of proportion because I was still upset and I was
Yeah,
being
of
hyperbolic,
course.
and they still blew what I said out of proportion. What I said was, at this
Right.
current moment, if there were 2 or 3 teams lining up to give us one wide receiver one goods for him, then I think we have to entertain that deal. That's all I was saying. I don't want to get rid of Waddle. I don't want to trade him off. I want him to fix his issues and get right because I do believe in the guy. You know what I mean? I really wish people would understand that. And I know Chef Jew's a very fair guy that will. So I appreciate you saying that, Chef Jew. And
Color
I
thinking
agree
back
with
to
you
those
wholeheartedly.
stickum days. Look at this wartime saying back to those stickum days.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Those gloves they have now are just like, I mean, it's okay. Let me explain it like this for those
All
that
right, go
aren't
ahead.
into like deep weeds of football and equipment and all that. For the layperson, right? The plastic slash rubber combination compound they use. You ever remember when they first came out, those cell phone holders that had like the green rubber pad on them, and it didn't matter what you did in your car, that phone is not coming off that stickum. Like it's that, and all you have to do is wash it, and it'll be sticky again. It's like this rubber plastic
I
compound.
don't. I know.
You know what I'm talking about? You don't remember the cell phone holders that you just laid your cell phone on and it would just stick to it? Okay, it's the same material here. You'll get this one. How about the reusable lint brushes, lint
Oh yeah.
rollers? It's that material, Miss Phins. Their gloves are
Oh,
literally made out of that material.
flubber.
Yeah, I mean
Essentially.
you can have your hand wide open flat and it would stick to the ball would stick to it.
See, that's what is that? Some Spider-Man? Like, nah, I can't.
I actually think the league should think about like banning the gloves. I mean, it's just
It should have
ridiculous.
never been. I think it's ridiculous. You're lacking skills if you're doing that, but they're not gonna do that because it sells too much. Look
And
at this.
Yeah, I was going to say DTA brought up a good point, which he also texted me privately earlier, and I agree. We really can't afford to lose Waddle as far as what we can utilize him for.
Oh no, absolutely not. He's a mini Tyreek. Why would we? He just gotta get
Mhm.
work on fundamentals. That's all. But look,
He could
listen,
also be the guy to step in for Tyreek when Tyreek hangs up the cleats. You know,
facts. Meaning your assertion that Dolphins are best team in the history of the AFC East seems a bit lacking.
I love
How
how he
so, sir?
throws. I love how he throws the jargon out at you. Oh, I can even do it, Miss Fins. Meaning your assertion that the Dolphins are the best team in the history of the AFC East seems a bit lacking. You might want to reevaluate your
I have.
calculus on
We
that.
have. What's up, Alan? We have the Mark voice. We first of all, it's kind of weird every time you do that to me because it sounds not exact, but
It
close.
makes you have to reevaluate your calculus, doesn't it?
Yes, but we have the best winning record against all AFC teams, AFC East teams. We're beating all of them. Every single one
Yeah,
is
yeah, of course,
no.
Mark. If you're talking about who's had the most success and accomplishments when it comes to what are we trying to fight for in the league, which is a Super Bowl
Yeah,
ring,
of
then yeah, it's
course,
the Patriots.
Patriots
But
got
I mean,
six.
that's the same. That's
We
the
know
same
that.
as the Brady argument compared to like Dan Marino or Aaron Rodgers. It's like, is he the best? Is he really the GOAT? Well, it depends on what you define the GOAT as. The guy with the most accomplishments or the guy that can actually throw the ball the best? I mean,
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of this era, and
of
I will
course, and
always
I
say
don't
that.
disagree with that
We
because I
cannot take that
include
away.
I do include the accomplishments. You know what I mean? But when you're talking about who do I think is like who am I going to
Dan
build a
Marino.
franchise around sight unseen, looking at their talent? It's going to be Marino all day long
It
or
took
Aaron
30 years
Rodgers.
to break any of his records. So if you got stuff that and it took not only 30 years, it took well, if you want to get technical, 27 years. And on top of that too, it took literally the league changing to a passing league for his records to be he was
Right.
doing
And don't
things that are being done now when QBs were averaging 2,000, 1,500 at most 3,000, 3,100. Yeah, that was the most. My man was doing 5,000 plus.
and
It's
don't
not even
forget
close.
and
It's
don't
not even
forget
close.
Brady.
On
There
a
was years.
real defense
Yeah,
against
and don't
real
forget.
defense.
Speaking of, there was years where it had nothing to do with Brady and was all about running game and the defense. So,
That is
I mean,
true.
look, if you don't have Pete Carroll and his bravado, they lose one of those championships. I
Agreed.
mean, Had nothing to
Agreed.
do with Brady.
Hey, you should never feel ashamed about having an education, Mark. Are you insinuating either one of us don't? Because I know I certainly do. I can't speak for
Oh
color.
no, no,
I
no.
have
I was just
more than
saying.
higher
I was
education.
just noticing
So
how you put that on Miss Phins, and you actually, in my estimation, you purposely use jargon when talking to Miss Phins, and I don't hear the same type of jargon when you're talking to others. That's all I'm saying.
I don't mind. It's okay. It's hey, I understand the words
Like he's
that
trying to
are
big
being
brain you.
typed.
Like he's trying to big brain you or something. Like he's trying to knock you over with his brain. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be very difficult. I'm not the only one educated in my family.
It's pick on Mark
Both my
Hour
parents are
on the
too.
Miss Finn
So
show.
and several of my family members. But y'all don't need to know that because that's personal me. And my personal me says personal Miss Fins. That's what you get here.
Well,
Um
I just got one thing to say to Mark. The angle of the dangle is adversely proportional to the heat of the beat.
oh jeez. Well, on that note, DTA says that Waddle's issues are coachable and teachable. I agree. I totally agree.
Just aren't the words I like to hear for a wide receiver one. That's all. No big deal.
But is he a wide receiver one?
Well, again, I don't
No,
usually use the
no.
words coachable and teachable when describing a wide receiver one. That's just me.
We're not saying that about Jamar. Are we saying that about
Everybody's
Jamar?
different, you know. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's standard is different. No big deal.
We're not saying that about Diggs. We're not saying that about Tyreek. So, Justin Jefferson, we're not saying, definitely not saying that about Justin Jefferson.
But
No,
that to be fair, there have been guys that have come into the league that were not wide receiver ones that were coachable and teachable and became wide receiver ones before everybody even knew their name and
Wes
before they became a
Welker.
household name. So sure. Yes,
Absolutely.
Wells Welker,
Well,
probably Odell Beckham too. I don't remember
Odell
hearing
Beckham,
Odell.
too.
I mean, yeah, he had a good college career, but so did Landry. So either one of them could have made that amazing catch that he's famous for, you
That is
know.
true. That is true.
And
That is
I
true.
would actually, if you had me to make a bet, like we go back in time and we knew either Landry or Odell was going to make a catch like that, I would have bet just as much money on Landry as Odell. So I don't know why anybody like
Actually, you could have said that. Now, this right
Landry
here,
had great hands.
1,000% agree with you, Mark.
I know
I
that I agree with,
1,000% agree with you.
and the heat of the
The
beat.
the failure of the Dolphins is equally proportionate or proportional to the level of incompetence of the owner and GM. 1,000%, Mark. I can't even deny that because I feel like I've said that multiple
And
times in many different ways. You know what I mean?
bananas
Uh,
basically illustrating my point. Diggs had a rough start to his season, sure.
he did.
Again, you know, a
And
lot of
he
these
still
guys
didn't
we
he
hear
end up
about.
top five? I'm pretty sure he still ended up top five, didn't he? Rough start,
Right,
but
but
he
I
still
mean
ended up top
what I
five.
mean
Yeah.
is that a lot of these receivers that become household names, some people didn't expect them to be wide receiver one. So yes, you can be
Well,
coached up to wide receiver one,
DK
but
Metcalf. I mean, come on.
in your current state, if you're coachable, you're not yet a wide receiver one. You know what I mean?
I see where you're coming from. Those that title is for someone who's already developed, if you
Yeah, the
will.
one tag, and it goes for every position, in my opinion. You got a one next to your name. There is nothing you need to be coached on
Well, let's just say
other than people skills
very minimal. We'll
and
just put it that.
psychological issues like proposing marriage to a kicking net.
Okay, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get to talk about the divisional playoffs. You got the AFC divisional playoffs. You got the NFC divisional playoffs. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars on Saturday on NBC, Channel 10 in your local, or check your local
So you're a
listing.
half point ahead
Yes, I am.
after
Well,
last week
wait. Yeah, because we both got the Bucks and the Dolphins
because of the
as
two
well.
pick scenario for the Ravens. That's the tiebreaker, right? And you got both of the scenarios right, so you got a half point ahead of me. I don't know how I'm going to overcome a half point. We're going to have to pick
Now,
another game. like that where we do two scenarios, you
Double?
know?
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. That's fine. So we have the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Kansas City. Jacksonville right now is 9-8, ladies and gentlemen. They're 4-5 away. Kansas City are 14-3, number one in the AFC, and also 7-1 at home. The matchup predictor has it at 78.5 for Chiefs win, 21.5 for Jags win
Do you realize that's less for the
than
Chiefs
ours.
than it was for the Bills beating us?
And I know the Bills was like
Wow. It
99%.
was like 82 or 84% for the Bills or something like
It
that.
was like an automatic, and it went up. The minute that's when it was still like maybe Tua might come back, it was like a nine and a
Right.
half, nine.
Oh,
The minute
you
they put
mean
Skyler,
Skyler.
13.5.
Right, right. Yeah, the best we ever got to was like 74%, I think.
No, I'm
Or
talking about
maybe
the point differential that were
oh, I
there or
got you.
whatever.
Right.
The negative points. It was -9 when we thought maybe Tua might still come. The
Oh, right,
minute they
right.
put Skyler, it shot up to 13.5 points.
Right.
They
Right.
were expecting
Well,
a
that's because
20
the
plus
casuals
point
well, that's because the casuals saw that the starting quarterback was
in
out
the
because
third
the
round.
people that don't follow the Dolphins, all they see is starting and backup. And when they hear third string is starting,
That's even
that's
worse.
casuals will pile onto that bet. That's why it was such a good bet to take it plus 14 for Miami to cover because Vegas thought it was going to be a 9-point spread. That's what they set it at. It
Well,
was
they
the
set it at
betters that
13.
bet it up to plus 14. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, okay. So
It was
I
the
don't know.
casuals that said, "Oh, the Dolphins aren't going to have their starting quarterback. They might know nothing about Tua and Skyler and all that. They just see odds are starting quarterback hurt. I'm taking that 9 points. Miami's not going to cover, so they bet it, and then it raises up to 14. So people like you and me come along that know our team, and we're like, plus 14? Are you kidding me? Of course we'll cover that. And what did we do? Plus 3. So there you go. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. It was awesome. And I have no idea what you just said, but
So real quick,
no,
and
no,
just and I know you don't care about betting and all that. It's
yeah.
just so you have the knowledge of what we're talking about. What plus 14 says is
Then
that
we'll lose by 14.
the betters in Vegas expected the Bills to win by 14 points. So that if
Yeah.
the Dolphins lose by less than that, you win the bet. So if the Dolphins would have lost by 13, you would have won the bet.
Okay. What's up, Crypto? Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm still not. But it's no worry. Don't even worry about it.
On the other token, Bills were minus 14. So if they don't win by 14 or more, you lose the bet. You know what I mean?
God.
So if you took
Well,
the
it says
minus
minus.
14, the
It
Bills
says
have to win by 15 for
it
you to
says
win the bet.
-8.5 over here for the Chiefs.
That means the Chiefs have to win by 9 points for you to win that bet if you take the minus 8.5.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I gotta ask y'all who winning. We got Chiefs. We got Jags.
Man, if I was
Yeah,
handicapping
I
this game,
know.
I would take the plus 9 for the Jags, you know what I mean? Or the plus 8.5, you
You know
know?
me already. You know what I'm gonna say right now. I'm taking the Jags, dude. And I know
Oh,
I'm gonna lose this one, but I'm gonna love losing this
I
one.
want to take the Jags. I really believe they can do it. I
I wanna
believe
love.
Doug
I wanna
Peterson
love.
can come up
I
with
wanna
something to
love.
do it.
I wanna
But
love
I
losing
guess I've
this
got to
one.
gain a game on you anyway, so I'll take the safe bet here and go with the Chiefs. 32 to
I'll give
24.
it to you because you know what? I
I really
believe
want to pick the Jags.
they're probably gonna
I'm
get
going to be
destroyed,
wrong
but
if I do, though.
I can't. I can't. I want to believe. You know what I mean? I want to believe.
So, what's your
I want to
final
believe that
say?
they can win.
What's your final say?
So, I know everything says Kansas City and stuff. I know you got KC by what again?
I said
What was
32
your
to
score?
24, Kansas City. 32 to 24.
Oh, plus and minus is the plus over under is 53, I guess. And you're at 56, so you're taking the over.
I would be, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Jags. 34, 31. Last minute kick. Okay, Crypto, he coming in here, guns blazing. Kansas City 41, Jag 17. Damn, really? This isn't bad. I'm just losing. I'm giving you this L, sir. I'm giving you this L. But I got to root for the last Florida team.
I
Okay?
don't blame you. Oh, I'll still be rooting
I
for
gotta.
him. There's no doubt about that.
Ah! Okay, I'm taking Kansas City then.
Well, then I'm taking the Jags.
No, you're not. Stop it.
You gotta
Whatever,
go
man.
bold or go home, Miss Fitz.
Whatever. I'm taking the Jags 34-31.
All
And
right.
yo, if I win and I'm right,
Well, you already
I'm
got
doing
me
it.
locked in anyway, so I'll go with the Chiefs.
No, that's fine. I can change it.
Nah, don't change it. I'm going with the Chiefs.
But yeah,
I
that
got a
was.
reputation to protect too, still.
Okay, we got Trevor Lawrence, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, for over 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 interception. Pat Mahomes over 5,200 yards this season, 41 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Travis Etienne got 220 carries for over 1,100 yards, 5 touchdowns. Pacheco got 170 carries for 830 yards, 5 touchdowns. Christian Kirk for the 84 receptions and over 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. And that sexy man from Kansas City, Mr. Travis Sexy Kelsey, 110 receptions and over 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Fun fact, this is his seventh season. I hear my background, by the way. This is the seventh season he's gotten plus 1,000 yards as a tight end. This man is out here breaking records.
How about now? Better?
Yep. You had me on speaker, didn't you?
No. My
I didn't
gain
see you
knob
yet.
on my mixer is a little wonky. Sometimes it does that.
Okay, no worries. The Jacks right now got their Ross Mestic, their long snapper questionable. Brandon Scherf guard questionable. Trevor Lawrence is questionable. Kendrick Fryer wide receiver questionable. Jamal Agnew wide receiver is also questionable. Chiefs got Clyde Edwards-Helaire in on IR. They also have Jody Forston tight end on IR. Frank Clark, their DE, is questionable. Miko Hardman, he's also questionable. Listen, the Jags and the Chiefs have won 5 straight games, including the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. So it makes sense. It makes sense. You don't go 14-3 for no reason. Have a .824 win percentage, and you score for almost 500 points against your opponents. Like, it's a reason why everyone and their moms should be picking the Chiefs, but clearly I'm not. The weather's going to be nice and wet because it's going to be 40 degrees, cloudy with chances of raining during the game. That's going to be very interesting, and it is a 4 o'clock, 4:30 game on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Then we have the Saturday night game, prime time, ladies and gentlemen, on Fox. We have your Big Blue New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, the Giants took care of business last week against the Vikings. Oh no, what is this?
We're losing you, Miss Fins.
Okay, hold on. It's for some this stuff, man.
There
I'm
you are.
telling you.
You're back.
There you go. Oh,
You were back.
can you hear me?
You're back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear other sounds too, or no?
Nope, just you. But your video is still choppy.
Yeah, it's because this thingy is acting up. Hold on, let me refresh it.
Guess who's back? Miss Finn's back.
Back at guess who's back? It's Miss Fins. Guess who's back? 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 Burning it, ding, 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 ding. Burning it, ding, ding, ding. Doom, 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 doom. I created a monster because nobody want to see misfits. They want shitty on top. So if you want shitty, this is what I give you: a little bit of meat. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me not continue because you know I think y'all can handle it. I got the Giants. Me too. I got the Giants. This game is at 8:15 at nighttime at Philly. They're 14-3, 7-2 at home. Is the NFC divisional game. Obviously, they're number one in the NFC. That's why they had to buy. They're coming in cold to this game. Giants just came off of an upset. They just beat the number two team in the NFC with the Vikings. So right now they're hot and ready. They got Danny Dimes. They got Saquon Barkley. And still everybody thinks 81% it's going to be Philadelphia winning this game. It is what it is. However, the negative is negative point 0.5 for Philly.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And you got Danny Dimes. He's got over 3,200 yards this season, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Jalen Hurts is at over 3,700 yards with 22 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, ladies and gentlemen. Saquon Barkley out here, Mr. Pan. He had a total of 295 carries for over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. And you got Sanders from Philly with almost 1,270 yards, 11 touchdowns. Then you got Darius Slayton from the Giants, 46 receptions, 724. 46 receptions for 724 yards? What was his average? Jesus. Holy cow. That's some good stuff right there. And two tutties. Okay, then you got AJ Brown over here for Philly, 88 receptions, 1,496, almost 1,500 yards, and 11 touchdowns for AJ. Man, this has been intense game, guys. Both teams are 3-2 in their last five, including the playoffs. Obviously, this is very interesting because, ladies and gentlemen, this is also a divisional game, just like it was Bills Dolphins. And on top of that, too, the first time they met, oh, this is probably why. Giants lost 48-22. Second time, they lost 2-16. But you know what they say? It's really tough to beat a team 3 times in a season, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I'm going with the Giants. Let's go, Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Yeah, I see you, Jeremiah. And I'm going with Giants. I gotta go with the Giants. It's gonna be 44 degrees in Pennsylvania that night, clear skies. Don't seem so blue. And the stars seem to be a little dimmer too.
What's your score?
Now that you're around, you put them on a show. Sorry, I forgot I was live. Let me know if you know what song I was singing. Let's see here. Okay, no one's giving this team a chance. Period. The plus or minus is like, I mean, over under. It's 48 points. I think it's gonna be 27-22 Giants. 27-22 Giants. I think they're gonna be down by maybe like 1-2 points, having to score, or by like 4 point. No, my man don't make no sense. Yeah, I'm just saying the Giants. 27-22 Giants. What about you? What is that? 4 points? Yeah. AJ and Devontae might be the best wide receiver combo. Maybe. Giants.
I'm going Eagles 32-17.
Man, you're just gonna take all the favorites.
Philadelphia has outscored the Giants by an average of 16 points in their two meetings.
Aren't you the one that tells me all the time? Literally, you. You can't beat a team 3 times in a season.
They well, yeah, but this is one of those cases. It's the exception. It's like 6% of the time, and I think we're going to see the 6% this week.
That one just showed me something in the last game. Exactly, Kenneth.
They
Tell him.
put up they put up 48 points on the Giants in their first meeting.
Okay, I know. I just said that.
I'm only giving them 32.
Man, like my brain is telling me go for the obvious winner, Smith fans. KC Eagles. But I just I can't. So everybody thinks, or at least 88%, nice number, think the Chiefs are gonna beat the Jags. 11% say the Jags will win. Same question. You got Eagles, Giants. Who wins? Conventional wisdom will tell you, of course, the Eagles are going to win. But this is why I'm banking on the Eagles not making it. One, they're cold. They haven't played a game in 2 weeks. Okay. Two, it's the third time they're going to meet a divisional opponent. Ain't going to happen. This is not. It's not going to happen. That's it. That's literally my only two reasons as to why. Um, and plus, I feel like, realistically speaking, I actually feel like Danny Dimes. I can't. I'm actually calling him that now, but I feel like he actually has found his rhythm. Dable has been instrumental because everybody was saying how all the Bills fans were saying how Dable did nothing for the Bills, and it was all Allen. Okay, fine. Apparently, he did something for Danny because it's working, and it helps to have a healthy Saquon. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just think that they're gonna be my upset. I got two upsets. Yeah, I definitely got two upsets. The next two games we're gonna talk about, they're gonna be hard to talk about. I'm gonna leave the other one out first. We're gonna start with the Sunday night game first. But anything else on this Eagles Giants game?
No, not that I can think of.
Oh geez, the four oh god, are clueless. I don't know. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Mike? Franchise QB. Okay, now let's go to the Sunday night game. Before we go to the Sunday afternoon game, we have the Dallas Cowboys are going to travel to California. Red versus blue, good versus bad. I could say so much more, but then again, I'd be talking about real life stuff, so I won't. Um, Cowboys are 12-5, 4-4 away. San Fran is on a 11 game win streak. Purdy is on a Purdy. eh, Hold up, give me a second. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Color, can you hear me? Am I
I can.
stuck?
I can hear you. Nope, video is all right.
Perfect. Okay, good. Bad Wi-Fi probably. Yeah. Okay. This is probably one of the closest games I've seen this entire playoffs. 47.9 to San Francisco, 52.1 to Dallas. Who do you got, sir? Before I go over the
I
number.
got the
Well, no, let me
Niners
go over
all
the
day
number and then
long.
we'll tell you who you got. Well, dang, man. Well, I did ask, so. Okay. They got -4 for San Francisco. But the predictor's saying 48% for San Fran, 52 for Dallas. Prescott right now, he's got 2,860 yards this season, 23 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Dual numbers. They don't have Purdy's numbers up here for some reason, but I'll get Purdy's in a second. They got Tony Pollard, 193 carries for just over 1,000 yards at 1,007, 9 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, 159 carries, 746 yards, 6 touchdowns. CD Lamb, number 88. Let's go. Let's get it, sir. 107 receptions, 1,359 yards. What's up, JC? Dude, have you been here the whole time? You just got here, cause hey, yeah, of course you'd roll up when we talk about Dallas. That's funny. Um, and then they got Brandon Ayuk, Niners, 78 receptions, 1,015 yards, 8 touchdowns. As far as injuries are concerned, they got Jason Peters, Demarcus Lawrence, and Jaron Curse from the Cowboys, all questionable. Then you got Garoppolo, obviously, we know he's out. Samson Ebukam, Ambry Thomas, Javon Kinlaw, and Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings. He is all four of them are questionable for the Niners right now. In the last 5 games, like I told you, 49ers are on an 11-game win streak. Purdy himself is on a 7-game win streak. Cowboys have lost 2 out of the last 5. So they're not all that. This is very interesting, and I think the most important part. Oh, this guy here. No worries, sir. You can watch the replay. This is the points. So this is the offense for both teams. The offense for both teams right now. Cowboys are scoring 27.5 points per game. San Fran is scoring 26.5. So it's a 1 point difference in scoring and average. The total yards for offense, 365.2 for Dallas versus the 377 for Niners. So Niners have a lot more total yards out of offense. The Interestingly enough, they're so similar when it comes to their numbers though, because 230 for air yards for Cowboys, 238 for air yards for 49ers. On the ground, Cowboys are 135 average. 49ers are 138. So it's really, really interesting. But this is the most interesting part for me. Their defense. This is a difference maker for me. Cowboys definitely have the best defense between the two, bar none. Bar none. I don't care what you tell me, Color. Bar none. The best defense out of these two teams is the Cowboys defense. Okay. Cowboys defense right now are only allowing 14 points a game. And Niners are allowing 23 points per game. Okay. The Cowboys are allowing 135. Their Cowboys are allowing 52 yards rushing. So that goes against Christian McCaffrey. And the Niners are allowing 104 rushing yards. The passing yards allowed, 351 passing yards for the Cowboys and 253 passing yards. So, as when it comes to passing yards, Niners are much better. When it comes to rushing yards, defensive wise, Cowboys are much better. When it comes to points allowed in their defense, Cowboys are better. However, to 49ers have the number one overall defense. Okay, great. Niners defense is predicted on Bosa's success. When he's out, they drop off significantly. Thank you. Bye, Nana. Um, regardless, it goes into the strengths and weaknesses of each team. Because the strength, in my opinion, for the Niners is the rushing attack with Christian McCaffrey. And right now, Cowboys are only allowing 52 average yards per game. So let's see how much he can contribute to that team. This is fairly close. I'm not surprised if the plus or minus or the negative positive numbers change because it's only a 4 point. The Niners are like four negative. So it's not that far off. Now the plus or minus is 46 points. That's interesting. They think it's gonna be a low scoring game. Talk to me, Color. I know you said 49ers. Give me your
Yep.
points.
I'm gonna go Niners. Hmm, 35-27.
Okay. 25-37.
27. Cowboys struggle to get it going and then score a few in junk time. Dax MO.
So say that one more time for me. Sorry, I was
Uh,
typing the question real
Cowboys
quick.
struggle to get it going on, and then Dak gets a bunch in junk time. So typical Dak Prescott performance.
32 to what?
27.
32-27. Just so you know, every winner you've picked so far, I scored 32 points.
Oh, really?
Every single
Well,
one, yeah.
change that one to 33 then.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't. I mean, I can't get them
Yeah.
all. I can't get them all at 32. We know that's not going to happen.
Okay. 63% of you guys said the Eagles are going to win. 36% say Giants are going to win. Man, I am really picking the upsets over here. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking the count. Nope. 49ers. Let's not let the girl. Niners, to me, have a more complete team than, even though they have the seventh round rookie. Now, I think this is going to be a lesser scoring game. I'm going to go 31-29 Niners. Oof, 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 oof. And then the game we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, let me know who you think is going to win. Dallas by 10? What the? Get out of here. Jeremiah says Cryboys 42-20. Oh, no, no, no. My bad. I read that wrong. Monday morning headlines. Rookie Brock Purdy touchdown the Cryboys 45-20. Okay. Bengals and Bills. You know what? The game we were supposed to have seen this flipping season. Finally, we'll see in the playoffs. Okay. They've got the Bills 65.5% winning. Oh, we got the FTG in the building creeping in. Look at Creepster, my Creepster. Look at this. Look at this. What's up, Mr. El Capitan? Creeping in. I love it. Love it. Um, what did I say? They got 34.5% for Cincinnati. They really think the Bills are gonna play so much better than I mean than the Bengals. And I'm not I'm taking Bengals over the Bills. I could care less about the POS Bills. Yep, I said it.
0-5.
And I'm taking don't do that, Caleb. No, don't do
0
that.
and 5. I am taking the Bills in
Yes,
this matchup. I think they're
we're
going to
really
cream the
going.
Bengals. I think Gabe Davis is going to want to have one of those
What's your score?
Gabe Allen performances. I'm going to go Buffalo Bills. What's the weather like? And where's it being played?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to. Okay, so let me go ahead and
It's
I
being
didn't
played
finish my
in
analysis. I keep well. Hold up. I'm taking the Bengals no matter what. You're taking the Bills no matter what. Fine. Let me go over the rundown thingy and give you all the info, and then you give me your score. We got Burrow, Joey B, Joey Swizzle, Iceman. Um, 4,475 yards, man. This kid is unbelievable. I would have traded 5 first round picks for this guy, but because three clearly didn't cut it. 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. We got Trash Allen, 4283 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. We got Mixon for 814 yards, 7 touchdowns. We got Singletary for 819 yards with 5 touchdowns. We got Jamar Chase for 1,043 yards and 9 touchdowns. And we got Diggs for 14, 29, and 11 touchdowns. The game itself is being played at Buffalo Bills. It's going to be in Buffalo at 3 p.m. on Sunday. The Bills are negative 5.5. It is a plus or minus of, or over under of 48 points. The weather is going to be 33 and semi cloudy on Orchard Park, New York. Okay. Right now, for injuries, we got Trey Flowers, Jonah Williams, and Alex Kappa for the Cincinnati Bengals. For the Bills, we got Jamison Crowder, Micah Hyde are both on IR. Then we got Jordan Phillips, Jaquan Jones, Jordan Poyer, all questionable. Um, last 5 games for each, they've won all of them. You know what I mean? Say it again, Miss Phins. Tell them how it is. Joey B is Joey Cool, just like the original Joe Cool is Joe Montana. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I can't believe the closeness of these games this year between us and the Bills is just so frustrating. Let me go over these offenses, ladies and gentlemen. Scoring wise, 28.4 for Bills, 26.1 for Bengals average. As far as total yardage, 407.7 for Bills, 378.0 for Bengals. In the air, you got 268.2 for the Bills, 282 and a half for the Bengals. On the ground, though, 139 and a half yards for Bills. On the ground for Bengals, 95 and a half. Joe Mixon, you got to pick it up, sir. As far as for their defenses, the Bengals are allowing 17 points per game. The Bills are allowing 31 points per game. Ridiculousness. As far as total yardage, the Bills are only allowing, though, 262 yards, 220 in the air, 42 on the ground. And then Bengals are allowing 381 yards total, 226 in the air, and 155 on the ground. Very interesting because mm, this plays against the strengths of each other. You know what I mean? Because clearly the run defense for Bills is better. So you should see Mixon neutralized. But when it comes to points, it's not even close. Bengals are better and points allowed. So that's very interesting. Obviously, Cincinnati won their division. It is what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got here for that game. It's gonna be a very interesting game. Very interesting game. A little upsided for me. I don't think this is fair for the Bengals. I think it should be more closer to 50-50. But I mean, it's a flippable coin. When they flip coins in front of Josh Allen, the other team is always winning. So, what do you got? I know you got the Bills. What's your score?
38-31.
Out of here, bro. Why?
I got Gabe Davis with 2 touchdowns.
Why? Yeah.
I got Gabe Davis with 2 touchdowns, Singletary with one, Sharik with another. That's four. I got
Shakir.
right, Shakir. That's what I meant.
Shakir.
Shakir. Yeah, that's what I meant.
God.
Did I add Diggs in there?
Nope.
So that's
You had two for Gabe, one for Singletary, one for Shakir.
right, and one
That's
for
four.
Diggs. That's
That makes you
35.
28.
right, and one for
and a
Diggs.
kick.
That's 35, and then tack on a field goal for 38. I got
Okay.
Mixon scoring one on the other side. Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. I was gonna go 38-21, but I think they can squeak out another few points to keep it close, and that's why I give them 31. So
You
thirty-eight,
really don't
31.
think the Bengals have a shot, or is it just your dream for them to go 0-5?
No, I'm just counting their playmakers and assigning a couple touchdowns to each.
Because I think Chase will get one. I do think Boyd will get one. I'm actually thinking,
Mixon will probably, either he'll get one or the other running back at the goal line will get one. I just think
guys,
the
this is
Bills
going to be
have
played
way
at
too
3
many.
p.m. Eastern
I just think the Bills have way more many ways to win than the Bengals.
on CBS. I don't know. Actually, no. Bengals Burrow not buying underdog tag. I don't know, man. I'm taking the underdog on this one again. I'm telling you right now, listen. Miami Dolphins with a seventh round rookie almost beat them 3 times this season. We beat them
They were
once.
looking
Almost beat them
past
three
us.
times.
Come on, they were looking past us.
Okay, sure. Would you say that had we won? Would you say the same thing had we won?
Yeah, and I would have said that's why we clipped them because they were stupid for looking past us.
That is true. That's true. Yeah, I would have said the same thing. Okay. Okay. Nah, I just think the Joey B is gonna come out here. They're gonna do a repeat from last year. They're gonna make it to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. This is gonna be very interesting. Now, as far as the did I do that right? Yeah. Oh, come on, baby. There you go. So I'm gonna give Mixon one. I got Chase scoring 1-2. I got Tyler Boyd actually is gonna do it, and I got Hayden Hurst getting another one for me. All four of
Well,
them.
that's where I got the
T
31.
Higgins,
I forgot about Hayden Hurst. That's where we get to the 31. Add a field goal for them. So, yeah, 38-31. I'm still there.
yeah. So I got 28 for them, and then I got them scoring 2 kicks. So that's what is that? 28 plus 6 is 32,
34?
right? 34?
Mm-hmm.
No, it is 34. 34-31 Bengals. I really do think that they're gonna come out off of it. I just at this point that turnover machine they got over there in Buffalo is gonna cuff it up. He's gonna cuff it up. He's gonna make plays. He's gonna do his thing. We already know. I mean, look. I mean, I know we're fans. Obviously, we don't wanna root for the Bills or nothing like that. But we can. But let's
I
not
am.
lie. We know. Whatever, man. Sell out. We know that Josh Allen's a
You
really
all,
good
hey,
quarterback. We
you know
know
what?
this,
You know
obviously.
what? I'll remember that next year when you're going at it with Mark and you throw an 0-5 in his face. I'm going to remind you who helped make that possible. I'm just going to remind you.
Fine. And you know what? As long as you can guarantee me them going, oh, because this NFL is so rigged.
They're not beating the
They're
49ers in the bowl.
so rigged.
They
They're
are not
so
beating the
rigged. The
49ers
NFL
in the
is
bowl.
so rigged.
Look,
Listen to me, clip it, whatever. I don't care. The NFL is so rigged. It's so obvious. That's why I can't stand it. And I don't even want to give them the chance to give them the opportunity to
I
get
can
to the
tell you
Super
this
Bowl.
much. The winner of
No,
that 49ers Dallas game is going to be the winner of the Super Bowl. Mark my words.
I already told you. The Niners are coming out of the NFC.
All right, okay,
They're getting,
fine. Okay, fine. I'm just saying that it's going to come down to Dallas or San Francisco. The winner of
and
that
that
game.
wasn't prior to Garoppolo going down.
Yeah,
I said that when they got CMC.
I don't think Brock
Wait,
Purdy's
did
going to
they
be
get?
upstaged at all. I think he's got the kind of moxie and bravado that makes him perfect to
And they
to
don't have no
stun
tape
to
on him. I
stun the
mean, they have
Dallas
tape, but they
Cowboys.
don't really have tape like that for him. They have tape, but they don't have tape. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't think he's the only rookie that's ever made it to the Super Bowl. So
no. Does everybody forget the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl? And he did it twice? Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Like everybody always forget this man. I don't understand. Like my God, like I don't know why people keep forgetting this man. Like hello,
I mean, the outside shot is the Eagles, but I really think it's the winner of the Dallas San Francisco game is going to be the winner of the
Dallas is
Super
not
Bowl.
getting past of whoever comes out of Eagles and Giants. Period. Period.
All right.
And B, Niners are taking it, and they're going all the way. I picked them the minute they got CMC. It's over.
Right. And
NFC.
I'm telling you, if the Bills make it to the Super Bowl, they're not beating the 49ers.
They will beat the 49ers because the NFL says so. So I'm just trying to make some ice, guys. I'm not trying to
0
be
and
all
5.
violent or whatever. The NFL says so. They're so rigged. It's so obvious. I don't want to give them an opportunity to rig this game, to literally hand it over to the Bills
0
and
and
the
5.
crybaby fans.
0 and 5.
No, no, not even close. I
NFL
don't.
don't care about the Bills. Where is this
Yes,
narrative
they
coming
do.
from?
What do you mean
The
narrative?
NFL
They
wants the
have been
Bills.
pushing the.
The
They have been
NFL wants
pushing
the
the Bills.
Bills to leave
Color.
the
They
country. What
have
are you talking
been
about?
pushing the Bills
Miss Phins,
to be
the
the
NFL
winner.
wants the Bills to leave the country. What are you talking about?
Listen, what do you
Everybody
mean
hates
what
the
I'm talking about?
Bills.
The NFL is pushing the Bills so hard. They have been the Super Bowl favorites for
Yo,
2 years in a row.
Buffalo is hanging on to NFL City by a thread. The NFL don't even want them in the country. They got more Toronto people in Toronto fans than they do in their own town.
Orchard Park.
I mean, it's borderline CFL going on in Buffalo. The NFL don't want them to win.
Oh, nah, man. I'm telling you right now.
They got a CFL quarterback,
No.
CFL head coach,
No, McDermott's not so bad. I just can't stand Milano.
CFL owner.
That, yes. 1,000%. CFL fans. Ooh.
Prison league linebacker.
The longest yard. For real. Facts. That man should have been out of this league. They're all legal hits, Miss Finn. Okay. I promise you, Milano wouldn't even survive in a real NFL when they played back then. So uh, he gets to do it with these weaklings of these quarterbacks and whatever and players, but not back then when you're playing with real men. When a penalty was you broke your foot, where it wasn't even a foul if somebody was bleeding. It's like, whatever, keep moving, keep playing, tape it up, let's go. Oh, you broke your finger, keep going, tape it up, let's go. Real football players. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, okay, that's all I'm saying. So we got, this is going to be fun. The only one that we agree in is the 49ers game, Color. You hear me?
You sure about that?
I'm positive. I picked the Jags, you pick Kansas City. I picked the Giants, you pick the Eagles. We both picked the Niners. I picked the Bengals, you picked the Bills.
Wow. Rubber's going to meet the
Somebody's
road this week, then, ain't it?
somebody's getting this win this week because
I got a
snap,
half point to make up.
you do technically a full point because there are no more half points
Well,
because
we'll have
there's
to
no
make.
there's
We'll
really
have
no
to, if it comes down to
qualifiers.
it, we'll have to make a tiebreaker pick for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's no qualifiers like there were
No,
for
but maybe we'll do an extra prop bet for the Super Bowl, you know,
sure.
to make a tiebreaker, like who scores first or something. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Or who scores last or something like that.
okay, sure. I feel like
That'll be the half point tiebreaker right there.
that
I mean, we really don't have to because the half point means it won't end in a tie. Likely. Yeah, we already
It
did the
can't. No, wait a
tiebreaker,
minute.
basically. Well, we already did the tiebreaker. There's no other way to make up the half points, so we've already done the tiebreaker. There's no way to end in a tie now. Because you'll always either be a half point ahead or I'll be a half point ahead.
Oh, so we don't have to do anything else.
Right. We've already done it, basically. We've already got the tiebreaker out of the way.
Though we're good to go. And you know what that means? That means, ladies and gentlemen, that Miss Fins is going to be the winner between the Color Com and Miss Fins League Wide Wednesdays, NFL Pick'ems. Okay? Just saying. Just saying.
Without
But
damaging
Color,
my
look,
credibility, I will say that Miss Finns did take me out in the regular season pretty handily, by might
I
add.
know because I'm gonna go back. I think you could. I think you came back. I think you came back.
I don't know if it was enough,
I
though.
really do think. Me neither. But I'm gonna find out. We're gonna get him. We're gonna talk about it because we're here next week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think
You're
we're
going to
not
do
gonna
an
be here.
audit?
We're here
You're going to
next
do a
week.
full audit?
I'm gonna do no, not a full audit because I'm just gonna do the five I'm missing. So I'm gonna go back, type them all out, and then I'm trying to have them by next week, and then that way we can discuss it too because that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I think I mean last time you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, I beat you. You were 11-5. I was 12-4. Let's go, baby. But color calm. I hope that the Giants win the Super Bowl or the Jaguars. You know what? I would hope the Super Bowl ends up being Jaguars Giants. That'll be the most unpredictable Super Bowl in NFL history, in my opinion. What do you
I wouldn't
think?
mind seeing Jags versus Bills in the champ game.
No, you're just really trying to take them to 0-5, man. No, the Giants will win
No,
it
but
all.
if
Your
they don't get
son
a
will
chance
not
to
even.
do that, if they don't get a chance to get there, I'd enjoy seeing Jacksonville to be the ones to knock them out for sure.
That would be like phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like you lost to the you lost to long hair Trevor Lawrence to Silky Smooth. Like you lost to the Palm Beaches, sir. Like what else can I say? Like
And a first season head coach. Now he's not a
oh,
first year head coach, but he's a first
gross.
season head coach with the
First
team he's
season,
on.
first season head coach. Exactly. Oof, that would be tough. I wish we would have beat them. God, I can't stand the Bills or Jets or Patriots. But right now, the Patriots, they're nobodies. They're gonna be nobodies for the next 20 years. The Bills, now they're just annoying. The Jets, they're the ones coming up. Let's not lie, they are. If they can get it together, if they're smart enough not to fire their head coach or their staff, maybe make a change here or there, they should be okay. But if they end up firing, what's his name? Sala, which I don't think they will. They're idiots. They are the Miami Dolphins 2.0 is what I'm trying to say. But you got anything else on this, sir?
I
Because
don't.
you
I
know,
sure don't.
oh my god, I've been listening to power ballads all day today, and you gotta love the 80s and 90s, like the greatest decades of all time. I'm telling you, music, movies, everything, culture, style, all of it. 80s, 90s, the greatest. But anywho, color. Let me. Well, we gotta do our final take. Give me a final take. What do you think is gonna be the most surprising game though? Like the Sherlock game. What's the Sherlock winner game that you think? One of them.
um, I don't know. I really like the Niners beating the Dallas Cowboys pretty handily, but um,
What would
I
be the biggest upset?
hey man, the biggest upset would obviously be the Jags rolling into Arrowhead and taking care of business. I mean, if you're talking about
I
what I
was gonna
want to
say this.
see, crazy thing I want to see. Yeah, that make the weekend right there.
You don't think it would be Giants rolling in? No, it's just it's the Jacks. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Jacks got nothing. They've won nothing. They've done nothing. They were 3 years ago. They were about to be moved to another city. Like
Hmm.
that.
Another
I have my
country.
biggest. Actually, you're right. They were going to be the London team, so they were going to be moved to another country. So biggest upset gotta be Jags if they win. My sure lock to me has to be the 49ers, in my opinion. Like
Sure
the other,
lock for me. Yeah, 49ers. I agree with you there.
so
They're
like
just
I just
they're just all around such a complete football
they're
team.
riding on a high. They're riding
Yeah,
on a high, and you
like
like that.
I was listening to a couple of the stats you rolled out for the Dallas and 49ers game, and I thought, well, I think maybe Dallas is too big a powerhouse, but then I think about it and it's like, no, I know what I see on TV, and 49ers are just way more a complete football team than Dallas. If anybody's going to play outside their numbers, it's going to be the 49ers.
Yep, I agree.
And I just think they're just such a well put together football team compared to the Cowboys all around, coaching, everything.
Absolutely, totally agree. And you know what? I think that this is gonna make for a great weekend of football. Which is why we do League Wide Wednesdays, ladies and gentlemen, where you can catch it every single Wednesday night, 8 p.m. You got myself and my beautiful caricature, and you got my co-host, Mr. Culler, commentary from the Phins tailgate each and every night.
Definitely not as
Every
beautiful as
Wednesday
that
night.
character.
Stop it. You could catch us each and every Wednesday night here doing our predictions, recaps, all that for the entire league, guys. It's a bummer the Dolphins lost. I'm glad they made it a game because that's what I wanted. If we weren't gonna win, I wanted it to be a competitive game, and it was exhilarating. The Real Housewives.
They're gonna have a fat lip from us for all off season.
Oh, absolutely. So from me to Color, thank you so much for joining, guys. We will catch you next week at 8 p.m. to see who's winning so far. Hopefully, I should have the whole season, and then we can
Fins up, everybody.
But thank you for coming through, guys. Fins up. Take care, and bye bye.